Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small-cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small-cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small-cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small-cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Hey, guys. This is Crypto.XL coming back to you with a market update. So here we are with Bitcoin at 97K. It was just at 98. So this is the daily. I find like the best ways to make money in crypto is to zoom out and not look at the daily. At least look at the bi-weekly, and if not the monthly. It's a lot better for your trading and for your perspectives, right? That way you don't get caught up in the trading when you zoom in, because that's how you lose money trying to trade in and out. Whereas if you just would have bought in the lows and held through the bull market and then started DCing out at the top, you would make a lot more money. So, there's no point in picking up pennies off the floor, right? And when you're trying to day trade, there's no point in doing that. If you're part of the 1% of the day traders that are killing it, and hats off to you. And if that is the case, you're probably not watching this channel. You're probably day trading, right? Because what I do is crypto investing. I buy and I hold, right, until the peaks. Now, I've been DCing for these micro caps for a very long time, so I guess I'm a glutton for punishment, right? Because these things were going down, they're down 20%, they're down 40%, and they're not really performing. Bitcoin was going sideways for 8 months, and these micro caps were not really doing anything, and some of them were bleeding out. And I just kept DCing in, and now we're starting to reap some of those rewards as we see these magical green candles appear, like we're going to see the giant, right? So these green candles are showing up, and we're doing quite well because Bitcoin looks like it's trying to head up to this 1.618 here at around $102,000. And the short term, we could play around and go sideways, but ultimately we're going up, guys. And congratulations to you for being stoic and for remaining in the market, so you don't have to chase green candles as we continue to head up. I want to take a drink of success. All right. So how much longer do we have for this pump? Well, logic would dictate that if you look at the past, last major upside or long upside trend that we've had ended in March of 2021. And the RSI topped out at around 92. So, in other words, I will not really start to get concerned until the RSI starts getting really, really high above the 90s. Then at that point, I think would be a good time to start taking some profit. So not completely get out of the market, but I would start taking profit right around there. And when we collapse back, I would probably be DCing in again when we get back down. I would say anywhere from around the 40s, the mid 40s. Yeah, that's pretty much a good spot. I'm on. By the way, I'm on the Bitcoin monthly chart, and the monthly RSI. It seems to start resetting around the mid 40s, so that's a good time to get back in. Now, to get back in while I'm in a bull market, of course, right? Not the bear market. So, should we overextend early next year, Q1 of next year, and just blow up and go completely ballistic, which is actually likely? I would start to become more risk averse once the RSI heads towards the 90s. Right. So Bitcoin dominance, by the way, has started to revert, started to come back down a little bit. It peaked out here at 61, and now it looks like it's having some resistance here, and it's starting to get rejected from that line. And we're currently at 58.14. So it does not necessarily mean that we just continue going down, and that this is the start of this downward diarrhea cascade that dumps all the way down to the bottom, because we can have a bounce here and a little push back up. So in other words, from this point, it might not go straight down. We might get a little bit of resistance, and then after that, continue downwards. Like if you look at this green bar right here from 2021, there was one last retest, and then after that last retest, it completely dumped, and it just completely, it went to oblivion. And this right here is when you started to get those ridiculous 100x altcoin returns, like ridiculous outsized returns that it doesn't even make sense. If someone told you how much multiples the altcoins did, you would think they were lying to you. You think they were exaggerating. Right here, this dump right here. So this is really what we're waiting for. And I'm patient enough to wait. Again, it could happen right now or start to really unload right now, which will be great for all our bags. But even if it doesn't, I mean, it's going to happen, right? So if it doesn't happen right now, what do we have, like one more month? One more month maximum to wait until we get the complete dump or the complete start of this wreckage train for Bitcoin dominance. And as this happens, again, with these outsized returns, and I say so many times that I don't want to give the exact multiples, but these altcoins, especially the small cap altcoins that I'm into, I'm looking for multiple X's, completely outsized returns that cannot be made from being an employee. Those kind of returns, right? So that's what I'm looking for. And this is quite likely. I was going to say possible, but it's even a step beyond that. This is likely to happen really, really soon. I was saying 2 months ago that if I did not have my altcoin bags by now, that I would be very, very concerned. I would be worried. And indeed, lo and behold, that we're actually seeing what's happening right now with the markets pumping. And now the mid caps and micro caps are starting to get some sunlight, and you're seeing for yourself what could happen in a very, very short amount of time. And this goes back to what I was saying before. This is a difference between you coming in January 2021, February 2021, and you get a 10x on your bag and you're very, very happy. But this is a difference between getting a 10x on your bag and getting a 100x on some of those same coins. Not, getting into the market 2 months later than you could have gotten it. So you have to conquer your fear, and you have to do what's logical. You have to buy when it feels uncomfortable. And that all being said, remember, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just having fun in the crypto markets. having fun being entertaining and instilling my wisdom and communicating what I know to the rest of the folks on the internet. And you take what you will from it, use it as a learning example and use it to build your overall ideology on crypto and crypto market investing, because this is not financial advice. All right, so moving along, what's happening right now is what is scheduled to happen, what we believe was going to happen, and everything's coming to fruition. And we're quite happy with the markets and the way things are going, because if you look at this current dump that we're in Bitcoin dominance, the inverse is happening to our investments, right? So it appears that we're in the beginning phases of the dumpathon. So like the first two candles, we're kind of like right here, and that's why I said that there's a chance that it's not just going to go straight down right away. There might be some resistance at some point, and we might go sideways at some point after the initial dump. But at some point, and we're assuming, especially early 2025, that we're just going to get this cascade dump. And this dump right here, you're going to be looking at your portfolio and you're up 20%. You wake up the next morning, you're up 10%. Next morning, you're up 30%. But what you have to remember is that you're up 10% on the previous 20%. You're up 30% on the previous exponential growth of your portfolio. So it's almost like compound interest, but instead of it working to wreck you and to completely destroy you as a human being and to keep you in servitude, instead it's buying your freedom. So this is really about freedom. 2025 is the year of freedom, and we're going to keep this thing pushing forward. And hopefully things continue to fall into play and just like how we've planned. And also, I like to give a big shout out to the Patreons. Do remember that the Patreon is practically free from my standpoint, because compared to the amount that you can make from it in 1 month, this is really, it's very, very low. I put it at a price that I think that everyone can get in. And as the early slots fill up, those are going to be sold out. And then after that, anyone who wants to get in, they're going to have to pay a premium to get in. But for everyone who's been supporting the channel from before, absolutely, your prices are locked in. And we're just going to keep this train going because we're going to have some really, really bright days ahead of us. We've already started with this party, and I had some jokes in the back of my mind that I'm not going to say. But we've already started with this party, and I think this train is going to completely take off. And it's very important to get in early, getting it at the beginning, because once you're trying to get in here, you're really just hoping, right? You're getting in, once you start getting, you're getting like March 2025, and like the majority of the gains have already been made from the people who've been here. And you're like shooting for 20-40% profit while everyone's made 15x on their money already, and you're hoping for another 20% and 40%, and then you're amazed, oh my god, my bag went up 40%, this is awesome, right? And you're amazed, but we've already done 1,500%. So shout out to the Patreons again, who's been on this trip for a very long time, and we're going to be going to the moon. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm not going to invest in something that I don't believe in, and I'm not going to talk about something I don't believe in or I think is going to happen, right? I wouldn't be interested. I have better things to do. But nothing is guaranteed. Investing in crypto is very, very risky. You can lose all your money. Do not think that because this happened before, it's definitely going to happen. If some people from projects, the people I don't know, they could decide to close a project down or something, or there could be a hack. Anything can happen in crypto. So don't put all your money in there. Diversify your portfolio. What I choose to do personally is I choose to get. I'm in a high risk category, by the way, but I buy a few coins that I believe in the team, I believe in the project and what they can do. But I don't just have one coin, right? I have many small cap coins, and I just need a few of these to give me outsized returns, for example, but not guaranteed. 20x, 50x, 100x, for example, not guaranteed. But I just need a few of these to perform, and it buys my entire bag, buys my investment, and it puts me in profit. So that's the way that I look at the market, and that's the way that I attempt to do what I'm doing. I also come from the standpoint that these kind of bull markets with these kind of gains, we're not guaranteed these kind of returns in the future because this market's going to become highly regulated, and it's going to become more mature. So if you look at the stock market as a stock market investor, the only way you're going to make these outsized kind of gains is if you're an accredited investor where you're able to acquire these assets before they hit the market. And that makes it hard for an employee to become wealthy from the stock market unless you plan to invest when you're Benjamin Button, when you're a baby, and you expect to reap your rewards when you're Warren Buffett's age, right? So the deck is skewed against you as an individual to obtain true financial freedom. So you're left to your wits and to take extreme measures if you want to go for financial freedom. But for those of you who are kind of understanding what I'm saying without me actually saying everything I need to say, congratulations to you. You get it. Um, for those of you who don't fully understand what I'm saying or get what I'm saying, just stick in crypto for a few more years and you'll see exactly what I see, right? But right now, the time is now. The iron is hot. You have to strike now, okay? Look, we're already going up. Bitcoin dominance is coming down. Some of these coins that I mentioned within the Patreon group have already started moving. I've been screaming about DexCheck for a freaking year, man. I've been talking about DexCheck, and some people probably took a look at it. Most people are probably not. I think it's just very unfortunate that they're gonna wait until DexCheck's like $1, and then they're gonna be like, I need to get some because this is the only way that I could. They just launched a project that did 50x. There's a couple projects that did 50x. This is going to be later on in the year, but I'm telling you now what's going to happen. They're all going to see all of these insane returns from the projects that they're launching, and they're going to be buying $1 DEX check. In my opinion, not financial advice. If you look at the chart performance, we're currently above the 200-day moving average. And for the traders out there, they know what happens once an investment gains strength and momentum and it obtains a position above the 200-day moving average. It uses a 200-day moving average as a springboard. So basically what I'm saying is just a matter of time before it lifts off from here. So the all-time highs for DexCheck, if I were to zoom out, it was around 20 cents. Right, and sometimes the charts don't show it exactly. It doesn't show it exactly, but if you look at this wick, it went up. It went all the way up here, but it was around 20 cents. So what I expect to happen, being that the crypto market cap is about to do a 3x or so, I'm expecting a minimum of a 3x on this, and that's a very crude way of doing the analysis, but I'm expecting a lot more. I'm expecting a complete frenzy. The 1.618 here is about 29 cents. So that could be a resistance, and the next resistance, 43 cents, then 58, and then up here at around 70 cents. But I'm expecting a complete frenzy to come into the market, especially as we start to get insane as we head into Q1 of 2025. Remember, I've been speaking about this for 2 years. Even before I've had the channel, I've been saying that this is going to happen. It's going to happen on this date. And it's actually happening to the month. And I don't really need to be that accurate. I just need to be in the correct quarter, but everything's just been spot on so far. And I'm telling you now, and again, this is not financial advice. It's just my opinion. But in my opinion, I'm thinking that at some point, and by some point, I mean we're going to be heading into Q1 2025. And I'm going to feel bad for those who have not acquired a bag yet of their favorite crypto, whatever your crypto is. Because I'm telling you now, you're coming into February and March 2025, these things have been, a coin like this could have 20x by then. And then you're coming in at you're coming in at things like 75 cents, and you're like, this is the only way I could get into that new hot project. It's Microsoft is sponsoring it. It's linked with Facebook. This thing is going to do so well, and this is going to be after they've launched 50x, literally 100x projects. If you look at the last bull run, launch pads have launched. There's one, Blocktopia was a 769x project, right? A few of these, the multiple X, 200x, 150x, and it's project after. There could be 10 of them in a row that excel beyond 60, 75x. And the amount of mania that's going to be there, the amount of buying pressure, the exuberance, and the irrationalness of the market is going to take hold. And you're going to see the price of something like this, especially, there's different launch pads, but especially a launch pad like this, you're going to see that the price of this becomes an illogical number. It's going to become a number that it just doesn't make sense, and people are not going to care. They're just going to want to get in no matter what. So they're not going to care what it costs to get in, because from their standpoint, they're going to be seeing projects going 100x on launch. So they're going to say, I can make my money back on launch. I have to get this, period. And you can get this now for under 4 cents, right? It's not too late. Would it have been better to buy it when it was cheaper? Yeah, it would have been. But where I think it's going, I think it's gonna go a lot higher. All right. So congratulations to the Patreons. We're buying this and many other coins at the lows, and I give buy alerts in the Patreon consistently. I would say every week, sometimes more than once a week. I put out buy alerts, and we're getting closer and closer to the point that everything's going to be up, and it's going to be like you're going to have to get the coins that are, I would say, that are lesser than now, that have less bullish momentum, because all the bullish coins are going to be like 200%, 300, 400% up at that point. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And I know it's good to see your bags grow, right? It is, but we knew this was going to happen anyway. I would say the market did give us like 8 months to accumulate, right? It gave us about 8 more months to accumulate. But yeah, Dex check is a winner. If you look at this, Shrub is up. What is that? 101,000% is on a monthly. Okay, I'm in rank 700 to 800. That's insane. Open GPU 242%. GTAI strong 41%. These coins are, again, guys, we're heading into it right now. Okay, we're taking off right now. So I hope that you have your bags packed. If you don't have your bags packed at this point, I don't know what to say. Maybe you could wait for a pullback when we get a pullback. But as we continue in what are we? We're November 29th. As we continue, these pullbacks are going to be smaller and smaller. We're going to get a pullback, and you're waiting for it to get lower, and you just see it just takes off again. So you have to be really, really careful here. Be very careful. I will say that DCA is the way. Don't put your entire bag in at one time. Because if we are to go a little bit lower, you get a pullback, and we do go a little bit lower, you want to make sure all your funds are going. So Newlink is actually up 200% on the monthly. That's interesting. But these coins are generally performing quite well. The memes are taking a pullback right now. They're getting a hit. So if you're able, MAGA is down on literally 77%. Wow. For the memes, I would DCA a little into the memes, and I want to be clear, like, this will not be my main bag. The memes will not be my main bag, but it's better to buy a little bit when it's down 77% than to buy it when it's pumped 10,000% to the upside, like what most people do, right? But and again, like all of these coins, we were DCing in on red, like the ones that you see like powerful green now. like a Dex check, or I just saw it. It was just right here. There's like so many coins in front of me, but we were DCing in on them. Even New Link when they were bright red. Here, Dex checks up 49%, right? So we're already up 49% on this. And this is what I mean. You get in on the red, you don't get in on the bright green, you know. But the market's doing quite well as expected. Um, do remember, if you look at the Patreon gems on the 7 day, Mirror AI is up 400%, so that's a 4x in 7 days. Conduct CNDX is up almost 200% in 7 days. OXO, which is huge, it's a great coin. It's going to do really, really well. The market cap's currently 244 million. So this could go into the billions. We're up 150%. Blender is up 140%. VIA, which I mention almost in every video. If you see the coins that pop up in the video, this is mentioned almost every video. I mean, it's up over 100%. At one point, this was point 0.035. So that's actually 300% if you're able to get the lows. And within my Patreon group, I put out buy alerts on all of these coins. So we were getting the lows on this. Icon X, we were buying the lows. So all of these percentage gains here is actually higher for us because we were buying these in the red, guys. So for those of you that think the Patreon costs money, I beg to differ. I think it's free because it pays for itself. If used the right way, if you DCing the right way and you make the right decisions. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Crypto is risky and you can lose your money. None of this is FDIC insured. So if a project were to rug pull, no one's going to return you your funds, right? So only put in money that you can afford to lose, right? I really do mean that because, we're expecting Bitcoin to hit 150 or even higher. I don't want to give out an exact price. We're expecting Bitcoin to go really, really high. And then we're expecting these to do multiples. Like these coins that I'm pulling up here, let's say 20x. I'm just going to throw out a number, right? On average, there's a lot of coins. Some are going to go up more than others. Some are not going to reach 20x. But we're expecting them to do very high multiples. That all being said, some of these are really, really small. So you don't know what's going to happen to some. Some of them might not make it, and not because they don't perform. Maybe someone rug pulls a project, right? I don't think anyone's going to rug pull these, but in the back of my mind, I have to know that it's a possibility. And there are even big projects that I've seen that were rug pulled, right? Terra Luna went kaput, and this is a multi-billion-dollar project, right? Do remember in the bear market that the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, said that ADA, Solana, and Polygon Matic were all securities, and these things plummeted like 45% in a day. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I implore you. I keep saying this over and over again, that crypto is very risky and nothing's guaranteed, right? And I will always stand by that statement. But I will also say that me as an individual, I'm willing to take the risk that I'm going to put some of my capital into crypto, and I'm going to ride the wave, and I'm going to try to manage my risk as much as possible. But I cannot afford to miss this bull market because I do realize that there's nothing that I know that could be as life changing, as quick as crypto can be. Literally within the next 6 months from this point where I am, mark my words, we're in November. So consider from December heading through April, the amount of multiples that could happen in these tiny little coins that you see in front of you can literally be life changing. So make sure that you're strapped in, you're locked in, you're paying attention, you're managing your risk, and you're making very, very wise decisions. And I also want to give props to the Patreons who are DCing in over these 8 months, because I know that, you're just, people are leaving the market, nothing's happening, the altcoins are going sideways, and you're like, why am I putting my money into something that's not even, so I'm not even getting any gain from it. It's just going down or going sideways. And then you see within 1 week, Mirror AI did 400x, right? So if you were DCing into Mirror AI that whole time, your money multiplied by 4. And when it did multiply by 4, it wasn't multiplying by 4 for 9 months. No, it took for 8 months or whatever, it's doing nothing, going sideways, going down 20%, doing nothing at all. And then all of a sudden, a couple days, boop, it goes up 400%. And that is exactly what crypto is. And now that it's up 400%, guess what's happening right now? Now people are buying Margex. And that's why I say the Patreon does not cost from my perspective, because from this one trade, it pays for like a year of Patreon. The Patreon is free, at least from my perspective. That's how I see things. So when exactly did this start bumping? So November 26th, we're at the 29th. So in 3 days, all of these games came in 3 days. All of it. So what happened here? Look at this. Look how long you had to wait. You see this right here? This is why only a few people make it in crypto. A small percentage. Because a small percentage was either they bought and they just held, and they just held, and they just held, and they just held. And then all of a sudden, whoop, okay. And all of a sudden it does skyrockets, right? You see that? So that's crypto in a nutshell, guys. That's it right there. And VIA, how many videos did I do? I have like 100 videos, and every other video, oh yeah, VIA. Nothing happens the whole time. Then all of a sudden, look at this, guys. Nothing. Remember, nothing the whole time. Let me go in a year. Look at this, dead coin. Nothing's happening. You see? I just want to say one more thing right before I sign off. Do remember to check out Kima Network. It's the next big thing. It's interoperability. It's interoperability between the blockchains and between Bitcoin, Matic, AVAX, basically all the blockchains. It's uniting Web 2 and Web 3 integration, and it also is dealing with online payment. So this is the next big thing. Do your own research on Kima, but I'm definitely looking into this one. I think it's going to be the next big thing. All right. And also join the Patreon if you want to stay abreast of information like this and you want to get in before everybody else. Okay. Take care. Peace out. Crypto.XL, and I will see you at the top.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed